If you're like me and you like getting quality backpacking gear without spending a ton of money, you are in luck, because in today's video we are talking 5 of my absolute favorite pieces of backpacking gear that cost me less than 50 bucks. Now the gear that we're talking about today goes with me on almost every single backpacking trip that I do. This is quality gear, this is gear that I use all the time, and like I said, cost me less than 50 bucks. And we are going to start out with my absolute favorite brand and what I personally think is the best brand when it comes to titanium cookware, and that is the Toaks pots. Now you may be wondering why I said the Toaks pots are the best titanium cookware out there, and just simply put, it's for the weight. You're not going to get the heat transfer that you're going to get from a stainless steel or aluminum. So, you know, if you're just doing boil and a bag meals, titanium is the way to go. If you're doing any kind of actual backcountry cooking, I strongly suggest looking into either a stainless steel pot set or aluminum pot sets. They just tend to handle heat a little bit better, so you can do some simmering and some lower temperature cooking. But if you're just boiling water, which is primarily all I do, I love my dehydrated meals. I do a lot of my own home cooked dehydrated meals. So being able to just boil up however much water I need. For me, the Toaks 550 is the sweet spot. I never boil more than 2 cups of water at any given time. So having a really small, really lightweight pot set like this Toaks 550 here weighs 2.6 ounces, including the lid. It cost me 30 bucks. If the 550 is a little bit too small for you, they got a bunch of different sizes. You know, the Toaks 750, which is another really popular option, $34.95. And with all of the gear that I'm talking about in today's video, I will put links in the description box down below where you guys can find it and pick it up for yourself if you're interested. I like putting my pot on an open fire, and what better way to help yourself get ready to have an open fire than carrying a small foldable saw with you. Now I have tried a bunch of different saw brands in the past. You know, I've tried Fisker saws and I've tried Gerber saws. And, you know, we've used the Agua Canyon Boreal 21, the old buck saw. You know, if you guys see any of my videos with buck saw bow, you guys have seen the Boreal 21 a lot. For me, the tried and true saws that I have been carrying for years are the Silky branded saws. Now, I am a big fan of the Silky Gomboy. What I have here, this is the Gomboy 210. I find this is just like, it's a perfect size for backpacking. Now, keep in mind, I am like borderline ultralight when it comes to my backpacking gear loadout, and that includes carrying a little, you know, portable handsaw. These things are ridiculously sharp. This one is brand new. It's only really been out with me on one backpacking trip. And these guys are well under 50 bucks. You can pick these guys up on Amazon. That's the best price I've been able to find for them, and that is 33 bucks. These are professional pruning saws out of Japan. Yeah, they're awesome. I love these little folding saws. You really can't go wrong with a Silky. Now we are going to talk about the cheapest piece of gear in today's video, and a piece of gear that no one really ever talks about, and that is some lip balm with an SPF rating to it. Now this one here is Sunbum brand. You know, like I said, links will be in the description box down below. It's got an SPF of 30. It's got, you know, some stuff to moisturize your lips or whatever, but you know, getting charred and burnt lips tends to be a pretty common problem for people out in the backcountry on backpacking trips. So just, you know, if you're picking up some lip chap or some kind of lip balm, grab something with a little bit of an SPF rating. Your lips will thank you for it. Now this one I should have done right after the cook pot. This goes hand in hand with my Toaks titanium cook pot. This is my Reflectix Koozie. Now this is a DIY, you know, I made this myself, but just going online or even going to a local hardware store like a Home Depot or a Rona or a Lowe's or, you know, Menards, whatever you guys have in your area, find yourself some of this little reflective foil stuff. You can usually find it in either like the plumbing section or the HVAC section. It's used for insulating pipes or insulating hot water tanks. It is ridiculously cheap and insanely useful. You know, you can pick up a full roll of this stuff, like a 10-foot by like 2-foot wide roll, for like 20 bucks. You know, you could make a whack of these little reflective koozies. This is, you know, it's literally just like a big, really poorly made envelope. So when I do my homemade dehydrated meals, after I've got, you know, the boiling water poured into the meal and I seal up the bag, I'll stick it inside here, fold the little flap closed, and it just keeps it a little bit warmer. You know, just, I don't know, I like eating my food when it's hot. I really do not want to eat cold, rehydrated food when I'm out there in the backcountry. So I do carry my little Reflectix Koozie. It's kind of one of my little luxury items. It cost me 1.5 ounces. I know a lot of people use it for supplemental insulation for their sleeping pad, and some people use a little strip of Reflectix for a sit pad. It's just one of those things that, you know, the possibilities are endless. It is one of the most useful things for a backpacker. Now we're going to talk about one of my absolute favorite pieces of budget backpacking gear. That is the Nitecore NU25 headlamp, which you can pick up for less than $37. For all the features that this headlamp has, you know, just the different brightness settings. It's got the red light. You know, it's got a whole bunch of different brightness settings. It's got a strobe light. It's got the SOS feature, pretty good water resistance rating, and it is ridiculously lightweight. The headlamp alone is like 1 ounce. The stock strap it comes with is 1 ounce. So you get a really high quality, fairly high powered headlamp for less than $37. It's also USB rechargeable. It comes with a little micro USB cord. So if you're someone like me and you do not like carrying batteries and you rely on a battery bank to keep all your electronics charged up, you know, making the transition to a NU25 headlamp is going to help you out that way. It's going to cut out on having to carry extra batteries. If you like budget backpacking gear and you're looking for some more budget backpacking gear options, I've got 2 videos that I'll fire for you guys right here that I have previously done on budget backpacking gear. So check out either one of those. I'm sure you guys will enjoy. And as always, I'm Matty. Thank you so dang much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.